Welcome to Income Fund Fundas, a unique show simplifying debt markets, hosted by yours truly Sunil Javeri and brought to you by Axis Mutual Fund. Extremely interesting question by a viewer. I wish to accumulate falling corpuses for my different goals. Should I start saving and investing based on these requirements? Education corpus in 21 years 25 lakhs, retirement corpus in 30 years 200 lakhs. Most investors start saving and investing to accumulate 25 lakhs over the next 21 years or 200 lakhs over the next 30 years without taking into account the impact of inflation. Let me explain to you what this query is in a tabular format. Education need for the investor at today's cost is 25 lakhs. He has assumed that accumulation of wealth for retirement is 200 lakhs, which is 2 crores. His current age is 25 years. Planned age of acquiring wealth or retirement corpus is 55 years. In 21 years, he needs that 25 lakh rupees for the education of his kids and assuming a 6% inflation. Now, most investors will rush to divide this corpus of 25 lakhs and 2 crores by using some SIP calculators, systematic investment planning calculators, etc., and say that I want to acquire 25 lakhs in 21 years or 200 lakhs in 30 years. What should be my SIP amount? If you were to do that without taking into account the impact of inflation, this particular investor will fall dismally short of his or her goals over the next 21 years or 30 years. At 6% inflation, that 25 lakhs over the next 21 years, the investor would actually need 85 lakh rupees and not 25 lakh rupees, which is at today's cost. Same investor who wants to accumulate 2 crore rupees over the next 30 years for his retirement will actually need 11.5 crores at 6% inflation adjusted and not 2 crores at today's cost. So what the investor has to do is, after taking into account the impact of inflation, he will have to start and save to accumulate 85 lakhs over the next 21 years for that particular goal of education of his kids. Similarly, he will have to start saving and investing to accumulate wealth of 11.5 crores and not 2 crores to save and accumulate that corpus for his retirement after 30 years. So please do not forget that there is an invisible villain called inflation, which is eroding our purchasing power, and if we do not take into account the impact of that inflation while doing our financial planning, we will fall short of many of our goals and may not be able to achieve many or most of our goals going forward. Hope viewers have understood the importance of taking into account the impact of inflation while doing their financial planning. Thank you so much. Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme related documents carefully.